Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Laughing Place Walk and Talk, live from the Walt Disney World Resort. But first, I am Luke. I'm not live from the Walt Disney World Resort. I'm at LPHQ, but live at Disney World at the brand new Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows
Thank you
is
for having
Mr.
that full
Jeremiah.
name up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that name has been a fun one. Welcome to the third day of Walk and Talk with Jeremiah. This time, if we could probably do this in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to see how far out we can extend it. I am outside the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. I'm pretty sure DVC should be in there somewhere because it is a vacation club.
yeah, just tag on at the end, a Disney
Yeah.
Vacation Club Resort.
So we are starting on the outside so you can get a good look at this. And this is one of those conversations that I think I've had 5 times today with locals, how we've watched this go from, where this is where the luau was to this tower. And we've all kind of been like, yeah, we haven't been sold on the look of it. But I think once I walk inside, you guys will go, oh, that looks really nice. Outside, they kind of based it off an original concept art that was for the Polynesian Village Resort from back in the late 60s, early 70s. But we'll see if we can check out the artwork that they have in there. Also, if anybody's watching, leave comments, questions. I can answer a lot of stuff. We tasted some of the food, which is all really good. This will definitely be one of those places where I come over to have a meal because they have the spam wasubi. Sorry, wasabi is something completely different.
Yes. Jeremiah, Kyle was promised that today's stream would be longer than yesterday, apparently.
I will stand in the splash pad so you can see that Moana statue for how long was yesterday's? 45 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have a good morning / afternoon from Caleb. Thank you, Caleb.
Oh, wait, is it morning anywhere? Isn't it 4 o'clock?
If you're somewhere in the Pacific Ocean.
Yes. Oh, there goes the monorail.
Hawaii.
Yeah. So, yes, this is the brand new tower. It is right next to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, Villas and Bungalows. We can just keep adding words onto that. So this is much like the Grand Floridian extension or the Bay Lake Tower extension of the Contemporary. There is no monorail stop. There is no shops. There are no shops. They do have a restaurant here, but it is connected.
Surprised there's no shop.
I always thought that also, but then I started realizing there isn't one for the other locations. They encourage the connection over to the Polynesian. And you will hear a lot of Polynesian Christmas music for a little while. So we are welcome home to the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows Disney Vacation Club. There we go.
And as we enter, thank you, Donna. Well, you're welcome for us showing it to you. We're happy to.
Yeah. So this is the lobby. This is the first sight you see when you come in.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, and each of these are different Polynesian animals, and they represent the different islands of Polynesia. I cannot tell you anything more.
The ceiling kind of reminds me of, am I thinking of Creation's shop?
Yes.
Has that similar kind of like wooden design.
Mm-hmm. Each of these pillars are the 4 elements. I will not try to guess which one is which, because I was talking with one of the folks here, and they were like, it's this one. No, it's this one. So there is no check-in location, just like the other ones, because it is connected to the main resort. But if you do come directly here, of course, there are cast members with the iPads to check you in and get everything done. But they encourage the online check-in, of course.
Gotcha. That's good to know. So you can waltz right up if you have done the online check-in, but otherwise you should go over to the main great ceremonial house.
Yes, and that is where all the main check-in will be. There is small parking here, but it is, of course, for the Great Ceremonial House. That's the main location. You can come over here. There isn't a valet, but you can drop stuff off and then go park. This wall, for some reason, reminds me of the new extension of the Disneyland Hotel. Like that logo for the Disney Vacation Club extension over there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
A question just popped into my mind. Do they have a bus stop here, or do you have to go over to the Great Ceremonial House?
You'll have to go over to the Great Ceremonial House. That's an excellent question. That wasn't something I thought about. But one of the
Thinking
other
of all the
things
questions.
that I came out because we've been running around all day needing a fuel rod. Yeah, the nearest fuel rod is the Great Ceremonial House or over at the Grand Floridian. So yeah, the lobby is beautiful and open. I've been lucky enough to go to Aulani, and this is very much that feel.
Yeah, for not having much in it, it's very impressive.
That is the Waialua Bar and Grill. We have a full article up with all the menu on that, so definitely go check that out over on our site. I know we'll be putting some links up, but
Yes, I will do that right now.
Everything here is just a beautiful open space area. Giant piece of driftwood. So they do a lot for the environment and backing all of that up. This is just a magnificent piece of art.
Oh, that's great.
I did not get the full tour, but I know that there are lots of hidden things in here. Of course, you can see Tamatoa to the left, the grandmother is the Ray upper left. And then I know everybody is looking down here at different things, but I didn't really see anything that could be Maui. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing's jumping out at me.
Yeah. We're going to try something, and if it fails, it'll fail miserably, as we're prone to do here. We're going to try to go up to the second floor. But yeah, this is a beautiful piece of art. They, again, just like all the new hotels, there's so much beautiful art in it. I just want it all. But this is the Polynesian triangle with all the islands that do make up Polynesia.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Jeremiah. It's seeing it on video as well, kind of more so than photos, it helps you imagine the space a little bit more. So it's definitely very impressive.
Sorry, I'm reading.
Yeah, I don't know if we can see what that says because I can't.
No, that's
getting a little fuzzy.
I was reading something completely different. No, we're gonna. So this hotel has the.
And just as I thought, we did seem to lose Jeremiah in the elevator. I'm going to guess that he was saying that the hotel has the the type of elevators where you decide what floor you want from the outside and then kind of connect back up to that.
There we are.
Hi, Jeremiah. Were you talking about the elevators having...
fail miserably.
Were you talking about the... Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jeremiah?
Well, I cannot hear Luke, but I will just keep on giving the tour as if you guys are all there. If somebody can see me or hear me, put a comment up. Oh, there's some tag mates. So there's Luke. So there is Tafiti in her form at the end of Moana, where she has had her heart returned. And there is Moana's canoe with a giant So yeah, this is just, again, more of the actual lobby area.
Jeremiah, can you hear me now?
I can.
Excellent. All right, good.
Yeah.
Not sure what was going on there.
I walked into an elevator.
And it messed us all up.
Yeah. So this is the concept art of the original Polynesian village resort. So you can see the tower was supposed to be a step-up tower of each floor, not here where it's a direct tower.
Yeah.
And this is more of what the original one was. Of course, beautiful reflections off the giant glass window behind us.
I really like having that original concept art there. It adds a really nice touch of history to something brand new.
Yeah, and this one really shows what the tower would have looked like if they went through. And this was an original lobby design, which, as we kind of pan around, you can see it does have that feel.
Seems like, yeah, slightly inspired by it.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you can see the pillars again of the earth, wind, fire, and water.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
It's so open. That's one of the things. Every time I've walked down here, it just the openness of this compared to some of the other hotels. You don't feel like, oh, this isn't Disney. It's Disney, but it's definitely Disney with a Polynesian touch. Okay,
absolutely.
So we're gonna try to do this again, really quick.
You don't want to just jump off the side there?
I thought about doing the stairs, but I've learned that stairs, especially in hotels, you can get to a different level and they're locked. Okay, so
we're expecting him to cut out, and right as I said that, wow, he went and did it. If you're just joining us, we are live here from the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, to get the name completely right. And we are now on the lower level, ready to take a tour of the restaurant and some of the other things around. Jeremiah, can you hear me?
I can. We're going to go out to Tafiti's Terrace. The restaurant is actually in use right now. So sadly, we can't go into the restaurant, but we do have some pictures up. But we are in the back area. I will tell you that the penthouse up on the top had some of the most spectacular views of the lagoon and Magic Kingdom. Like, that will be where everybody wants to go for the fireworks viewing, all the way up there.
Not to mention the room itself just looking incredible too.
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is going to be the back area where guests of both Polynesian Village Resort and the Island Tower can watch fireworks. But there's a specific area that is only going to be available to guests of the Island Tower to watch the fireworks.
Okay.
I don't have all the specifics. They did pass it along to us briefly, but there is a lot more that, of course, we will learn as we go, and I'm sure we already have some of that in articles. So this is the Waialua Bar and Grill. Beautiful water features. Just everything about this screams to me Hawaii.
Yeah, and I think it, especially from like that lower angle, looking at the restaurant with the old buildings of the Polynesian in the background,
right
it fits in very nicely.
Yeah, somebody made a great comparison to, in Hawaii, more of the hotels are like this than they are like the old Polynesian or even Olani. This is what is real. And you can see there's two spaces. There's that space, and then there's a mirror space over there that just, like, we walked in there, and that's where I had a chance to meet Moana earlier. And somebody asked, well, what's this space for? I was like, this space is to sit and have one of the best views of Seven Seas Lagoon. You know, there's the Contemporary. the castle's right here, and then this is the wedding pavilion for the Grand Floridian.
What I thought was a little interesting, though, is there are a couple of those on the other side of the tower as well, right?
Yes, that look out towards the Magnolia Golf Course,
Which is not as impressive of a view.
No. Very much under construction over there for everything, so I'm sure at some point it will be a nice view. Right now it is very much flat lots. So yeah, here's the Waialua Bar and Grill. They have their own pool. And the pool is available for guests staying not only at the tower, but also at the Polynesian Village Resort. So
yeah, that would be kind of cruel if you were staying in one of those two buildings right there and couldn't.
No, it is interchangeable. Looks like they're doing some pickup shots for advertising. So I don't think we're going to be going in there. I would like to show you something that every time I've walked by and I've gone, why? Anybody that's stayed in the resorts know that they love to make these beautiful walkways, but within a week, everybody's decided that walkway is too much effort and will cut right through this. So it's one of those things that I'm glad that I saw it early, and when I come back in a few months, they'll have paved paradise and put up a walkway.
They need those like little stepping stone things there.
Yes. So these areas up here are actually cast member only, so guests can't walk out into those, but they went through the effort of putting the fake plants for just the decoration.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think of that as being a cast member only spot, but that's it's nice.
Yeah, they are doing definitely some advertising photos over there, and I'm gonna see if I can go in. Okay, so I think as long as I don't walk in that way, I'm just gonna stick my head over here, and then you can see there's the Moana splash pad.
Oh yeah, kids are gonna love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I see people kind of making their way over to me as the photos are going, so I'm just going to head right back out the door.
Sir, you can't be here.
I know, it's one of those, there's so much going on, you're not sure what is and isn't available when there aren't any signs saying you can't come in here. That is the fitness center.
Kyle is asking if they sell boat snacks.
Well, Kyle, if you head over to laughingplace.com, we have full menus for you. Here is one of the definitely interesting aspects. They have the refillable mugs outside.
Yeah, that's gonna... Do they have that like little spray thing that comes out? Yeah, like mist. Like a mist screen.
Oh, no.
Sometimes they have those to like kind of help guide bees away, but I imagine this could be rough in the summer.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out how that goes.
Yeah.
Here's a better view of Moana, and thankfully, being tall, healthy.
And folks, if you are just joining us, we are live from the brand new island tower at the Polynesian at Walt Disney World. If you have any questions, comments, want to see anything specific while we're out here live, let us know. Just drop a comment. Now, Christie's World just asked, is the walkway open from the new tower to the Grand Floridian?
I'm going to walk over that way. I'm walking this way because I'm closest, and they have the walkway closed right now because this is only open to guests staying at the tower. As of this day, on the 17th, when it does open, guests will be able to walk all the way through to the old area over to the new tower. But we're going to head back the other way and see how the walkway to the Grand Floridian goes. But this would be the actual walkway. There isn't a walkway in front of the Polynesian because it crosses over the lagoon.
Yeah, that's a pretty seamless. It doesn't really feel like now you're in the old and now you're in the new. It all kind of feels one big cohesive resort.
No, and as you can see, the wind has been kicking up in true Florida fashion as they're getting ready for a final moment for the media event. It rained, like out of nowhere, just quick downpour. But yeah, you can see the old buildings right over there with the sun hitting them beautifully. And then there are can't really see it, but it looks like the stage show for Castle just went.
I can definitely make that out.
Yeah.
If you weren't aware there was a stage show, you'd be quite confused.
Yeah, so the pool area has a beautiful view out into the Seven Seas Lagoon. We just saw where the pyro from the castle's coming from, so that's a great view. But yeah, I know I put up some video and some photos of the penthouse, the 2-room penthouse villa.
Yeah, 2-bedroom penthouse villa.
Yeah, as opposed to the 2-bedroom villa. So that view, I just stood up there and was in awe. We'll get a chance to see the fireworks from here this evening, which I'm very interested because that's a view right there.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a great view.
And they've installed these giant speakers.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, which is always nice to have real speakers, not just kind of the off in the distance.
Yeah, they could possibly be a bit better hidden, but yeah. They're nice.
Hey, as I was pointing out to some of the people, a few days ago I drove by here and they had just installed the gates overnight, as well as the name wall. And the name went up over the couple of days. So the fact that I would say this is 100% complete. I'm sure that they're seeing things that aren't complete done yet, but to me, everything looks great.
Now, not sure if you have the answer to this question or not, Jeremiah, but Jim is asking about the room pricing compared to the regular Polynesian rooms.
I do not have that answer because these are Disney Vacation Club rooms. So as far as the comparable, I would probably be looking more at the Bay Lake Tower or the Grand Floridian. So if you're a Vacation Club member, they should have that information up. You can book this resort as of now for everything that's coming, because as of the 17th, it's open to everybody. But if you're not Disney Vacation Club, there is a way for guests to book these resorts. But for those, go to our suggested travel agent, MEI Travel. They can help out with everything. Mouse Fan Travel, as it says right there.
My mind was going the same way.
Yeah.
And you just did it for me. So yeah, be sure to contact our official travel partner, Mouse Fan Travel, and they will be able to give you a free quote and figure out exactly how much things will cost for you at both the Island Tower and Polynesian and anywhere else you might want to stay at.
Yeah, they will do all of the legwork for you, and they do not cost a dime. So the answer is yes, the walkway is right there. The old walkway, that's the wedding pavilion, that's the wedding pavilion reception, wedding pavilion. The walkway goes right down this way, and it also...
So you're right there by the wedding pavilion. That's really close.
Yeah. No, it is very close. This spot was formerly the luau area, which was more to the right. And this was kind of an open space, but yeah, it is a beautiful view from inside the wedding pavilion, or if you're from here, you can beautifully see the wedding pavilion.
Yeah. Whichever way you slice it, it's pretty beautiful.
Yeah. So here's one of the outside artwork. And this is, just they went through a lot of effort to make this feel authentic. We did speak with a cultural representative from Alani earlier, and he said that when he walked into this resort for the first time when it was complete, he felt like he was still at home. That he actually is from Hawaii. So, it's a beautiful resort. No way around it. Yes, would I have done something different if I were the person in charge? Absolutely. But again, now that I've seen it as a complete piece, not just a tower that I'm driving past, it wins.
So we have a question from Harry Chest, who I believe is referring to Gaston. Can you show the standard view side, perhaps from the garden terrace that faces the parking lot?
I will walk around that way so we can take a look at that. I will tell you that, yes, it is a parking lot. And if you're looking past that towards the Magnolia Golf Course, the construction that they're under right now, it is not a pretty view. But
yeah, it's parking lot, a little bit of the monorail, construction, and then grass off in the distance.
Yeah.
But we are going to head over that way real quick to check that out for you.
Yeah. But again, this was done in record time over the past few days. I mean, these face directly towards the Grand Californian. So, I'm sorry, the Grand Floridian.
Man, that's a really good view.
Freudian slip there. So, yeah, those would probably be more of a premium view. These would be the parking lot view. And here comes a monorail.
But that is something added in. Your parking lot view does include a monorail view, if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, I mean, right here, there are rooms on the first floor, as we saw, but facing out this way, they're second and up. So those would be the second floor. And then the view from that, there's a parking lot. There's some construction trailers that haven't been taken down. And then the Magnolia Golf Course, which is currently under construction for the extra roadway work. A lot of this foliage that they put in, they've gone in the past few weeks. So they're not anywhere near what they will be. I'm sure by next summer, the second and third floors, these trees will be blocking that view quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that actually probably will make quite a difference there.
Yeah, they've done some excellent greenery work out here, and I'll walk all the way around as far as I can past the entrance area.
Getting your steps in this week, Jeremiah.
I wish I kept track of that on the ship.
I was going to say, how many times did you trounce back and forth on the Disney Treasure?
Honestly, I do not know, but I know, like, my feet have been very happy that I've just kind of been able to relax for a little bit. And next week, yeah, you probably won't hear a lot from the parks.
And speaking of the Disney Treasure, we have a whole bunch of coverage of that up on laughingplace.com.
I would say we are the most
from Jeremiah.
Extensive coverage of the Disney Treasure.
I would say so too. There's some things up there you probably didn't know you needed.
No.
But you needed it.
Yeah, see, there's one of the spaces you were talking about where it's just the view, and then the other one is just a little bit above it. And that does look out towards the monorail and onto the Magnolia Golf Course. So
yeah, definitely a unique idea.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised that there are some on this side as well.
Yeah, but again, the the Magnolia Golf Course and everything, once it's complete and it's back to being a real golf course and the roadway, it'll be much nicer to look at. I was up there, and we didn't really take a lot of pictures facing out that way because it's not what it's going to be when it's complete. But I will pan around so you can just kind of see across the street construction. They're working on new roadways, and of course, monorail.
So, Jim, yes, we have been inside. So feel free to, once we're done here, you can scroll on back in the stream, and we have a full tour of inside through the lobby. We went up to the second level and had a
cut out.
Yeah, cut out a little bit, but that's what happens when you go inside an elevator.
No, and for all the rooms, we have photos and video walkthroughs of all of the room types. So anything you want to see here at the Island Tower, you can see through the camera's eye. Again, everything, every type of room type. We have walkthroughs. We have photos of the Waialua Bar and Grill area, the outside, the pool. So yeah, we've done our best to make sure if you have any questions or want to see any views or what the rooms actually do look like, we've taken care of that for you.
Yep, we got, like Jeremiah said, the bar and grill as well as our room tours are up now, and we have more stuff currently in progress that will be up on laughingplace.com by the end of the night.
Yeah, and I'm going to head back in so we can get a nice view out the back again.
Yeah.
And again, it's just so nice. Hey, 32 minutes. Kyle, what's yesterday?
Yeah, I think yesterday's was like 38, 40, something like that.
Yeah, and these seating areas that they have on both sides, just great place to come in, sit, relax.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to sit there for a spell.
Yeah. USB and power outlets.
Wonderful. Yeah. So no fuel rod, but you do have USB and power outlets. So that's something.
Also, the Hawaiian or the Polynesian Christmas music that they've been playing all day long. It's funny. I was talking to the cultural representative from Olani, and he's like, "There are songs that I haven't heard since I was a kid playing here." So,
Kyle asked if you happen to know USB A or C.
I believe it is A.
Makes
somebody made
sense.
That comment. USB-C, probably by the next go around, everything will be C. But yeah.
Now, we have another question from Harry Chest. Is there any tiki torches outside?
No, they have some decorations for men that are out here that are the fake tiki torches that are definitely lit via the LEDs, but no, there won't be any ceremony such as there is over at the main ceremonial house. So as of now, it is, I don't want to say it's the basic DVC, but just like Bay Lake Tower and Grand Floridian Extra Space, if you want the full effect of everything that is happening, you head over to the main part of the hotel.
Which is just a convenient walk away, not too far.
No, I definitely could have walked over there if I wasn't a little afraid of if I could get back or not.
Fair point. All right, Jeremiah, anything else you can think of that you want to show us while we're still here?
I don't think so. They're setting up for the event later on. I mean, just a nice pan around and there is a lot going on. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like in a few hours.
Yeah, Jim says he had his reservations after staying at the Poly a few times, but wow. And I'm guessing that wow is an impressed wow.
Yeah. And you may not have been with us, Jim, when I said that I had my doubts seeing this being built for the past I guess a year and a half it's been under construction. And while I am not overly happy with the tower itself as a visual icon, seeing the inside and seeing what they actually did with it, it translates very well.
And from seeing it from a computer screen, I would agree with you, but I will definitely be checking it out as soon as I can to go see it for my own eyes.
After the 17th, this is open to, I don't want to say open to the public, but it is open. Guests can stay here. If you visit the hotels and you just want to walk through the lobby, you can actually do that. Thank you, Disney James, I think it was, that loves
Yes, Disney James. Yes, thank you very much.
But yeah, this will be, especially right now when it's not a million degrees outside, this walk around just checking out the hotels from going from the Polynesian all the way over to the Contemporary. Take the boat or monorail or however you want to get to the Polynesian and walk around, check out all the hotels, check out
transport by upside down table.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep those out of this shot. They're wrapping stuff up from this evening, and I don't know if you can hear behind me, but they're setting up more stuff. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. I am very happy. This is the second thing.
Definitely heard that.
Yeah, the Disney Treasure. I love the Disney Treasure. It is up there as my favorite ship, and then this also. I went from, okay, I'm not going to like it, to, yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Well, that is great to hear. And folks, if you want to see anything else from the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, be sure to head over to laughingplace.com. We have a lot more coverage that is already up and some that will be up within the next couple of hours. So definitely head over to laughingplace.com. If you are looking to stay at the Island Tower, we recommend contacting our friends over at Mouse Fan Travel. They can give you a free quote because although this is a Disney Vacation Club resort, you can stay here even if you are not a DVC member.
Well, thank you, Luke, for accompanying me on this walk and talk. Like I said, probably not much coming out over the next couple of weeks with the holidays. So everybody who's watching, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Diwali is at some point. I don't know the dates for all of those. And to you, Luke, my good friend, Happy Boxing Day.
Thank you. In just 12 short days. Didn't you know, Jeremiah, you're actually doing a walk and talk at Blizzard Beach tomorrow?
I'm not, am I? No.
That's a joke, yeah. Alrighty, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you, Jeremiah, for taking us around the brand new Island Tower.
Have a great day. Mahalo.